What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with another Summoner's War video. And in today's video, we're going to be following up on our last video that we dropped here, talking about the RTA tier list that we put out for 2023, as well as share with you guys a really cool clip from my man Tony Law here, who dropped a arena match here, showcasing two units when combined together are absolutely broken here. So before we get into that match, though, I do want to give you guys a huge shout out once again for all the support that we've been getting over the past few weeks here in Summoners War Chronicles. Again, if you guys have been enjoying this content and you want to see more, y'all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit the notification bell so you guys know when that next video drops, okay? If you guys could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, as you guys can see, we got a little bit of downtime here trying to get myself a quick match here. OMG BBQ, love it. I wonder if that's only got Bomber. Probably not, but anyways, getting this match here, this is just a little bit of gameplay in the back end. You know, we could do this auto farming here, but I want to put a couple things out there when it comes to tier lists, because I know that there's a lot of people that enjoy tier lists, but there's a lot of people that sometimes make mistakes when it comes to tier lists here. So I want to put it out there. The truth about RTA tier lists, and everybody knows that it's subjective, that, you know, it could be controversial one here, but the truth about RTA tier lists, or any tier list that you're going to see in Summoners War Chronicles, is that regardless of what everything is ranked, it is only ranked a specific way according to the summoner you use, right? This game is going to be different than any other game that you've had, any other tier list you have, because everything, we always say everything's like super subjective, but this one here is very, very subjective, very, very dependent on essentially what summoner you use, right? One of the things that I got to touch on here is that we actually had a comment, actually literally all but like a few comments were pretty darn positive, but we had one person out there that was just, you know, really wanted to share his opinion on a specific unit that was, you know, essentially ranked D tier. And it's like, these people don't know what they're talking about, because, you know, this is like the one unit that's really good right now for overall support as far as protection, and they got it ranked D tier. I'm like, again, this particular tier list is a generalized tier list, a universal tier list for the three summoners alone. But again, there are certain units out there that, you know, when it comes to Orbia specifically, or Cleave specifically, or Kina specifically, yes, they may rank a little bit higher than others here. But I think the focus on this particular one here was the units that really shine regardless of what somebody you have. So again, if you guys didn't get a chance to check it out, I encourage you to do so. The link should be in the description down below, or should be up top there if you haven't checked it out already. Now, what else I want to talk about here? Real quick, before we get into that gameplay, another thing that, you know, people make the mistake on, I want to make sure you guys do this before you all jump into this tier list and, like, you know, start making things left and right. Keep in mind that, again, this is one of those games that is without question a very, very, you know, you're very, very limited on the resources you have. While it is super cool that CompToUs introduced the whole fact of, like, being able to, you know, restore the units and get all the resources you want, yeah, ultimately, in order for you to see some of the potential that you've been seeing from other YouTubers, streamers, other guildmates or whatnot here, you need to invest a lot into the unit. You know, you need to max out those skills. You need to awaken it to 10 to 15, right? You need to go ahead and essentially invest a lot of resources that you may not have, right? If you're sitting here with, you know, plenty of, magic material and maybe a fire material for like a karambit or something like that, but you have little to no breath of life, you have little to no gold, and you're like, oh, well, I saw this on the tier list, I got to build it up because it looks so OP, and that's what Greg and I said, that's what Neon said, you know, all these people have said, you definitely want to make sure that you don't get too into it too quick here. The last thing you want to do is to heavily invest into a unit and then realize you don't got any more restoration stones and you can't do anything about it until they give you one, you know, when it comes to a pack, or they give you one when it comes to an event here. So again, don't make the mistakes that other people have made here, okay? Tier lists are super helpful. They give you a little bit of direction, but they're not the end-all be-all thing. And if you decide to get into it, make sure you have the resources to get it done, because I don't want you to do what I've done in the past, which is essentially, you know, invest a lot of resources into a unit that I did. I ain't gonna lie. I literally put everything that I had when it comes to Karambit in, and after the recent nerf, you know, I was like, you know what? I can still use it. It's still, you know, decent when it comes to PvP. But those resources, truthfully, I shouldn't have been blasting away on it, because of the fact that I used all of it. Like, I used so much of my resources that I didn't need to do. I really, really didn't need to do in that particular situation. So again, just wanted to share that with you all. Again, hopefully that is something that can be beneficial to you. Again, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, I'll go ahead and leave a link again in the description down below. How many times am I going to say again? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I apologize. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this clip here. Now, the clip that we're going to be showing is going to be it's going to be a clip for a regular arena match showcasing, I believe it's Illinois and the Light Pillar Queen, and then Juno. So for those that didn't get a chance to check it out, again, this is what Tony Law says. He says that the Illinois plus Juno, crazy, really crazy interaction, super low cooldowns or no cooldowns at all, and then very, very quick ultimates here, considering how the unit works here. So before we get into that, let me go ahead and break it down once again so you guys can see what we're talking about here. Because again, I think taking the time to take a look at the unit is super, super cool. It's not every day, you know, people get, you know, specific LD5s here. So if you guys are one of those people out there that got it, you didn't realize the true potential is, we got to talk about it, right? Got to talk about it. So let's go ahead and go into the book here. I think if we go into the monster book and take a look at the light categories, scroll all the way down to Miss Illinois. Where is she hiding? Where is she hiding here? Here we go. Here we go. So Awaken. Take a look at this chick right here. Take a look at this chick. So first ability, right? Basic ability, right? So just going to do some damage. Next one here. Aura of Dawn does a good amount of damage, but decreases the mana by 2. Literally not allowing whatever unit that you're really relying upon to do to use a skill, right? Is going to drop it, right? It's, mind you, it's for every summoner hit. This is summoner, right? So if you target a summoner, it is monster-wise. I don't think it's going to work on that front here, but take a look at this. This is ridiculously sick. Greatly, Brutal Order greatly decreases the team's summoner skill cooldown and consumes the summoner's HP and increases the ultimate gauger. So as you guys can see, big reduction here, 30%. Decrease summoner skill cooldown by 100%. Still increasing the ultimate gauge and then decreases monster skill cooldown by 30%. This was a little bit different on the wording prior to, I think, the recent patch here, but overall it still does wonders here for this particular skill here. So again, combine that alongside of what Juno could do, which of course is that whole being able to cleanse the beneficial effects and being able to get additional mana as well. It's a really interesting combination here. If you guys haven't seen it, again, I don't even know why I'm wasting your guys' time showing this Juno here, but we'll go ahead and give you some love here. I do have Juno. I still have yet to make a video on her, but yeah, you guys already know how she works, right? The passive, let me take a look at the skills here. So passive, going over here, right? For every harmful effect move, we got a recovery heal. And if I recall correctly, every time we remove a beneficial effect, we get the burns, very nice. And then of course, when we additionally recover HP of numerous, where's it at here? After recovering, oh, sorry, it's on the passive, right? On the passive, here we go. For whatever reason, I'm derping over here. The team summoner gets 1 mana for every beneficial effect or harmful effect remove. So combine that alongside Illinois' kit. It's pretty sick here. So let's go ahead and showcase this combination here. I'm not going to waste any more of your time here. This is pretty sick. I'm pretty excited to show this with you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kill the audio and just show the gameplay here, so you guys can see what we're talking about. Again, shouts out to Tony Long one time for again providing this clip. Pretty sick, pretty sick combination here. Now again, pay close attention to the team on the right, but more importantly, pay close attention to the ultimate gauge that happens here. So obviously, he's waiting for the players to provide beneficial effects so we can combine the Juno, and then waiting for his mana to come through so he can cast that third skill to get the skill cooldown decrease and whatnot here. So again, crazy alt gauge improvement here, dropping the alts, getting all of the beneficial effects on his side. And, within a matter of seconds here, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, he has an alt yet again. So, I mean, again, this is pretty darn broken here. I don't know if any of you guys were fortunate enough to get the Illinois, but if you do, and you have a copy of Juno, you probably should be using this combination here without question. So pretty darn sick, if I may say so. Thanks again for sharing that with us, Tony. So again, really unique feature. Hopefully, I don't like I said, that unit is so good. I'm just surprised it's at its current state and it's gonna last. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little salty. I wish I had a copy of that. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, guys, I wanted to show you that clip so you guys can see how crazy certain combinations could do, and then just take a look at some of these units out here. Take a look at the kits, see how they, work with one another, synergize with one another, and maybe down the road you will find another combination out there that will do outrageously well. But anyways, fam, that's going to be it for the video. Just wanted to put a quick PSA about the previous RTA match in there, and to let you guys all know that once again, RTA list, it is what it is. It's a combination of opinions provided by people that have extensive experience in the game from all aspects of the game, PvE, PvP, or whatnot. Here, they touched on the PvE platform, and they provided the knowledge that they have kind of combined alongside like 10 or so people, and try to provide you guys a little bit of assistance when it comes to picking the right units to build when it comes to the RTA current meta right now. So hopefully it has been helpful for you. And as always, fam, if it has been helpful, you all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.